Hey everybody, welcome to Resilient Renaissance with Anja, and this is me. I wanted to talk about today that, yes, I cried all day. I felt so alone. I felt so, oh, there's no one beside me to help me, blah blah blah. And then everything showed me like it truly is. I have this assumption that everything is working out for my highest good. This is an assumption that helps me survive. So I always have this, who knows why is this good, and I don't see it yet. And today, I work as a coach, and one of my clients, he also had multiple sclerosis, but he called me and he said, "Yes, Anja, I want to work with you, but I'm in a wheelchair for the last 8 years. I completely forgot how to walk." He's a man, 40 years old, and he also forgot how to use his hands. They curve themselves like this if there's any neurological issue, and also there was a psychological issue because there can't be an autoimmune disease if there's no emotional thing connected to it. I realized how everything is emotions. For me, it was my trigger for the autoimmune, and then I learned in life, yes, it's like that in every person who has anything similar. The hardware, the body is perfect. The software can make the hardware ill, sick, dysfunctional. So anyway, today I found my client. We were trying to find him a coach, a trainer, but no one wanted to accept him because I talked to a few coaches and they said, "No, I don't want to work with a person who gave up on themselves and forgot how to walk." There's a reason for that. Yes, that's true, but I also believe in change. I also believe that people can change, and I really wanted to find him help now with his newly discovered mindset. Yes, fuck this shit, I want to walk again. Because I told him that he reminds me of Cinderella, actually, because he is too sleeping for, okay, not 100 years, but the last 8 years. It felt to me as if his body fell asleep, he gave up. Of course, there is an emotional, psychological, strong reason. It never happens just because someone is lazy. It happened. Now we want to do repair. So we need to find him a trainer. And this trainer said, "No, I found a boy who is my son's. I have a 19-year-old son, and he's really well built, tall." And I asked him, "Would you be so kind to train with my client?" And he said, "No, Mom, my trainer, my best friend, he built me. I'm his work. We'll ask him." So today, the three of us, we went to see my client, and they clicked. They totally loved each other. This friend of my son's, this young boy, 19-year-old coach, He just signed up for a school for coaches, and he told me, Mrs. Maric, I would never accept this challenge had I not did it with myself. A few years, like 10 years ago, I had a horrible accident on my leg, and they told me, you will never walk again. You will never be able to play sports, train with this condition now. Forget about it. And today he got a new, I think his first contract for a handball team. He's a professional handball player. So it's amazing. He did it on himself. I was so happy, and they both said, okay, let's see how we click and how we vibe together. And they loved each other. And I told Ivo, my client, isn't this amazing? We found a young, hungry person that believes in possibilities. This is the perfect solution for you. And today they even started to begin to train together, to check each other out, and they loved each other. I was so happy. And I was sitting in this house of my client, and he has a beautiful family. Everybody loves him, and he got multiple sclerosis when he was 15, and the family loved him so much. He was starting to lose his balance, and he was falling more and more. People who have multiple sclerosis, we fall, and we hurt each other. I mean, not so much hurt each other. Yes, we break things, we hurt ourselves. Maybe 2 weeks ago, a month and a half ago, I fell into a display cabinet full of glass and china and stuff like that. Glasses, everything glass, made of glass. And I really hurt my gluteus, and I was sewn and everything. But so we fall, we destroy things. I don't want to lose. And his family couldn't watch him fall so much. They got him a wheelchair, they got him a motor wheelchair, they got him 2 different lifts, they got him, a lift to lift you from the wheelchair to the bed. And this guy, he's not small or thin, or he's not atrophied. His muscles are not atrophied. He's a big guy. And not fat, but big, muscly guy. He's not even, he's just, in a cramp. He can't use his hands very well, nor his legs. And in order to please his family, he accepted so much help that it actually debilitated him totally. And we're waking him up now. And this was amazing that we found a trainer who is willing to start. And now we'll see. Everything is on Ivo and what he decides. But I want to tell you, accepting help is both a favor to you and a huge disfavor. I have a friend who had an accident, and he is in a wheelchair. He can't walk anymore, and I was saying something. He told me, "Oh, I will take you rafting," and I'm like, "You will take me rafting?" "No, I'm not rafting, canoeing, don't worry." And I'm like, wow, I need someone to go with me, to put me in the water, blah, blah. And he looking at me from the wheelchair saying, Anja, accept help here, accept help there, accept help there, and you will soon be a larger invalid than I am. And these words still echo in my head. Crazy. But he's right. I'm so lucky. I have a 19-year-old son, and yes, he's 19 now. So I got this diagnosed 12 years ago. He was like 8. And before that, I was this super mother who, taught him everything. We were doing parkour, climbing off of cliffs and stuff like that. So he never had this, he never felt sorry for me. He was looking at me like, this is not my mom. So, incompetent of doing anything. And he was also my biggest reason to get well, because he was like maybe 10, 11 when he told me, or 12, when he told me, Mom, I know you will never get better. And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, I know you'll never get better because this is a neurodegenerative disease. And I know also that I will die from multiple sclerosis when I'll be 25. So what's the point in me going to school? And I was like, what? And at that time, when he was 11, I was really, really, really sick. I felt sick. I felt dizzy. I was like constantly had the feeling like I'm going to vomit. And I was mostly bedridden. I was lying in my bed most of the day. And my son, of course, had this conclusion. And then I realized, oh my God, this child is totally going to lose every hope if I don't kick myself in the butt and do something about it. So he was my inspiration. I did it. I kicked myself in the butt. I meditated. I was doing everything. I was doing an advanced Joe Dispenza work, like getting up 3 times in 4 a.m., at 1 p.m. and at 12 midnight. I was meditating for an hour every day, 3 times a day, just to get better. I was doing everything. Tens of other modalities. I finished for a body-oriented psychotherapist. I trained to become one in order to help myself to understand what are emotions doing to our body. And I managed to get so good. I can see now normally, I can talk now normally, I can sing again, I can walk like 3 kilometers. Yes, I can walk that like every day for 3 days, and then a pause for 2 days, and then again. So I'm mobile again. I learned how to walk last year on the physiotherapy after 8 years of not being able to move in the room without leaning onto the walls or having a cane. I can do that now. I still use the cane while I'm walking on the streets, but anyway. So I needed to get better to show my son there is hope in life. I wanted to teach him that never to give up, and children never learn from our words. They are watching us, and they do what they see. So thanks to my son, this is me now. I completely reversed the prognosis my doctors gave me. And you can do it too. And in the last 5 years, I made it my mission to travel around the globe, first to find the amazing unicorns that managed to do the unimaginable, and then I went to meet them. I went to Brazil, I went to the States, I went to Mexico, I went to Germany, I went to England, I went to Canada, I went everywhere. And I met them, I saw them. A girl in Brazil, when I asked this guys on this modality, I asked them, do you have any hope that I can walk again? Do you have this similar kind of cases? And they said, yes. And when I went down from the stage, from this microphone, 3 women came to me, and one of them was like, look at me now, girl. I was sitting in a wheelchair for 10 years. I'm dancing samba now. So I saw that and I thought to myself, wow, if she can do it, I can do it too. So, people, this is why this blog exists. Share, follow, comment if you like it. See you next time. Bye.